Hey everyone, I'm Mike from theparkprodigy.com, and on today's video I'm actually going to break down and update everyone on the newest changes here in Walt Disney World to the Disney Genie Plus service. So if you've missed the news, the Disney Genie Plus is no more. Now we are getting a system that's very similar to the old FastPass system, so that will be a very, very good news for a lot of families. However, the bad news is that it's still going to be a paid to skip the line service essentially. So if you are in the process of planning that Walt Disney World trip, just be sure to stick around until the end of this video. As always, I'm very excited, so let's go get started. So back to our scheduled programming. Like I said, we are about to break down the quote-unquote new multi-pass and Lightning Lane single pass here at Walt Disney World. So if you are in the process of planning that Disney trip and it seems like you need more videos like this, just be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you do need additional help planning a Disney World, Disneyland, or Disney Cruise Line vacation, just be sure to fill out our quote form in the description, and either myself or someone from my team will be sure to follow back up with you and will help you plan an amazing Disney World vacation. But what is going on here within the park? So essentially the Disney Genie is no more. We do have a quote-unquote multi-pass and Lightning Lane single pass, which is going to be going into effect as of July 24, 2024 forward. So this is going to completely change the game, and you'll see if you stick till the end of this video, it is going to be very similar to the old school Disney Fast Pass system. So like I said, if you're familiar with that system, you're gonna, I believe, really love this system, and I, just from reading it, I prefer this over the Disney Genie. So I do think this will help a lot of families, especially if you know how to use it. Okay, so now what can guests do? How can you skip the line? So essentially, just like the old school Fast Pass system, guests can plan ahead and they can choose up to 3 multi-pass experiences and arrival windows in the theme parks. Now, if you're familiar with the old Fast Pass system, the way this is going to work is it's kind of going to be a tiered system where there's going to be really tier 1 rides and then tier 2 rides. Guests will be able to pick 1 tier 1 ride and then 2 tier 2 rides. And then the cool thing is, once you get to the parks and you essentially scan your first ride, you'll be able to then make another essentially multi-pass reservation, and you can pick really from either of the tiers. So I do think that's important to understand. Of course, there's also, like I said earlier, there's going to be the single pass, which is kind of like the individual Lightning Lanes right now, where there's the premium quote-unquote experiences. You can still make up to 2 of those single passes as well on top of the multi-passes, which is important to understand. So some of the important things to keep in mind, specifically with the multi-pass now here in Walt Disney World, is it will also include the Disney Photo Pass service, right? So that also is, I think, a game changer because you will get the value from the photos throughout the day. But also, this kind of really changes the way you're going to be able to plan your Disney World vacation, really from a planning standpoint. Now, of course, one of the biggest downsides of the Disney Genie was you're making the reservations at 7 a.m. You don't know what time you're going to get called to go and skip the line. This at least allows you, there's a lot going on right now, as always, when you're recording in the parks. So I'll let the Walt Disney World Railroad pass. I'll keep talking just because I like to talk to you guys. But one of the benefits is, of course, you're going to be able to pick your rides and your times. So you can now really come up with a game plan as you come to tackle your days here in Walt Disney World, which I do think is going to be a game changer for a lot of families. Now, from a pricing standpoint, as of right now, it's still going to be in line with the regular Disney Genie pricing, which is really going to be between $25 all the way up to, I would say, $39 per person per day for the new multi-day pass. And of course, the individual passes are going to be right around the same ballpark, between $12 all the way up to $25, depending on the individual ride that you are choosing to go on. Okay, so very, very quickly, just to give you an idea of what the tier 1 attractions look like and the tier 2 attractions, starting here with Magic Kingdom Park, as I have some rain on my face. Starting here at Magic Kingdom Park, we have the tier 1 attractions going to be Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Jungle Cruise, Peter Pan's Flight, Space Mountain, and Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Also, next we have the multi-pass tier 2 attractions. Essentially, a majority of the rides that I did not mention are going to be in the tier 2 attractions for Magic Kingdom Park. The single pass lightning lanes are going to be Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Tron Light Cycle Run. Moving over to Epcot, the multi-pass Tier 1 attractions are going to be Frozen Ever After, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, Soaring Around the World. Essentially, Guardians of the Galaxy is going to remain the single pass lightning lane. Everything else, like I said, besides that is going to be a Tier 2. Over to Hollywood Studios, we have the multi-pass Tier 1 attractions, of course, as Slinky Dog Dash, which is the most popular, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, we have Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, Rock and Roller Coaster, and then essentially the single pass lightning lane is going to be Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. Everything else going to be a Tier 2. And then over to Animal Kingdom, we have the single pass lightning lane as Avatar Flight of Passage. And then as of right now, the multi-pass attractions essentially are pretty much everything is considered a quote-unquote Tier 2, which is pretty cool and easy from a planning standpoint. So that's pretty much the rundown. I know there's going to be so many questions. So like I said, if you are in the process of planning a Walt Disney World trip and you know that you're visiting, anytime close to July, the end of July, and you do need a little additional help, just be sure to go check out our website, theparkprodigy.com. And we also have a FAQ, essentially the most popular questions that we have seen come up already, just related to this change over to the multi-pass system. We have a video coming out on that, and we have a bunch more planning videos coming out on this brand new system here in Walt Disney World. So if you have not already done so, just be sure to go and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you are in the know when I do drop the latest planning videos. And like I said, just be sure to go check out our website, theparkprodigy.com, if you do need a little additional help. And as a thank you for sticking around all the way till the end of this video, I do have a special promo code you can go use on our website to save a little additional money on a Disney World vacation package, and that promo code is going to be MAGIC50. But that's the first of many, many videos to come. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and until next time, I will talk to you soon.